Now, this is my kind of documentary because I know I can't be the only one who grew up kind of obsessed with the TV franchise Degrassi. Like, honestly, I learned so much about life and subject matter that my parents never wanted to talk about from this show. Now, there's been a few documentaries over the years, but it seems like this one maybe has the most, like, cast members and official creatives behind the show participating, and I cannot wait to see it. It is set to premiere September 13th at the Toronto International Film Festival, and I hope someone snatches up those distribution rights quickly because I need to see this. Now, it seems from the trailer they're going back to the beginning to talk about this franchise that started in the late 70s and early 80s and continued all the way up through, I think there's a break in the middle, obviously, but I think it ended around 2017 with the Netflix version of Degrassi, The Next Class. And what I love is that of the stars participating, seems like we're getting so many, and yes, that is Aubrey Graham, Drake, who played Jimmy, from almost all the different generations of this show. And of course, I feel like it wouldn't be something about Degrassi without Degrassi's superfan, Kevin Smith, who also appeared on the show because he was such a massive fan. And there's more stars than what you see in the trailer that are included within this documentary. And it seems like they're kind of touching on everything because, like I said, the slogan of the show was like, it goes there. And it touched on things that you wouldn't have thought a kids and teen TV show would. So I can't even imagine this show airing nowadays, you know? But they're going to talk about like what it was like for the stars to play these characters, the backlash they got from the storylines of their characters, what it was like growing up in the spotlight, what subject matter they touched on, they did right, and what they handled wrong, it seems like. All kinds of things, because this show, like I said, touched on issues, but also was a launching pad for so many amazing young talented actors and, well, musicians. And I mean, I guess one of the most famous is Aubrey Graham, who played Jimmy, better known as Drake. You also had Nina Dobrev, Shanae Grimes, Stacey Farber. The Netflix show Ginny and Georgia itself has two different members from Degrassi from different generations of it. You had Raymond Black and Sarah Waisglass. And then you have to wonder, could we be getting another generation of Degrassi? Well, HBO Max was actually trying to do that years ago, but in 2022 they scrapped the reboot, most likely because a lot of mergers and whatever were happening. But then recently at a NostalgiaCon, some of the Degrassi cast members said they heard Drake is trying to reboot the show, but that they personally hadn't been contacted or know anything about it. But you know, Drake has really been embracing the Degrassi a lot lately. He had that music video a couple years ago where he had a lot of the stars from the show in it. He's now participating in this documentary. Him kind of like being in a reboot of Degrassi doesn't seem so far-fetched now. But yeah, I am super excited to see this documentary. I hope someone, like I said, picks it up for a streamer, or I'd even go to a theater to see this because